Okay, this is a tablet that I have in my hand. I had bought one of these for my wife and myself. It's a Lenovo, I believe. Yeah. I bought this 3 years ago, maybe. That's what I'm thinking, somewhere around there. It was like $100, give or take a few dollars. May have been a little bit more, but meanwhile, uh, the rosary lady was taking some videos the other day on a flower and things, and I had asked her what she was using for a camera, and she said she was using the Lenovo Tablet that her son had bought her from Walmart. And I go, oh, because it was actually coming out pretty good. So I just went slow there for a minute. So I'm thinking, well, I got one. I'm going to try it just for the hell of it. Not that I'm going to be out here using it, but I just want to see how it actually does as far as it goes. With me walking around taking pictures. I know there's a little lag I see. I don't know if it's happening on the other end or not. I'll record with it, or I'll put it into the computer and we'll run it through and see how it works. But today is Wednesday, and it's about 6 o'clock, 6:30. I think it's 7/1/2020. But the wife went in for hip surgery on Monday. She went in around 7. Actually, she was up there at, I had her up there at 6:45, 6:15, somewhere in the 6 o'clock hour. And she was home by 4. So she came home the same day. It was an outpatient thing. She's doing okay. She seems to be doing fine. She's, kind of bleh because of the pain meds and things. But, I told her, it's just between the pain and the pain meds, it's going to be expected that you're going to be a little bleh, tired all the time. Plus the antibiotics and all the other crap they got her on. So, but she said she wanted to kind of stop taking the pain med. I said, no. I said, if anything, you taking 2 of them now? She goes, yeah. I said, take 1.5. Try that for about a day and a half, 2 days. I said, how many did they give you? She says she's not sure. I said, well, then try it for, a day and a half, 2 days. See if the pain starts to come back or it gets a little worse or whatever the case may be. See how it is. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is a microphone. So, and there's another mic. I don't know how that could be a mic, though. I don't see anything on it. It's a JVC. Is that a cover on there? UN11. I'm going to have to look that up. Remote control. Okay, it's a remote control for something. I have to look it up. So, anyhow, that's what she's going to try to do. Just cut back a little bit. I said, give it a day or two. I mean, because sometimes it takes a little, time for that half to get out of your system. But it depends on where your pain is. I mean, sometimes some of this medication is one of those things you have to take it, or the pain is there. Well, if that's the case, by her taking a half less, she'll know quicker. And at that point, she can just gradually cut herself back. You don't want to just stop, or you don't want to cut back in big quantities. Like don't cut back a whole pill because you don't know, and you don't want to end up in any unnecessary pain. So cut back slowly. That's if you feel that you want to try cutting back. So, all right. So today is Wednesday. It's getting dark. I just came out here because I wasn't out here at all today. Yesterday I was doing something with a motor and I was here with it, but I had the camera there, and I had a set of jumpers hanging in the way. Sorry about that. But what I was doing was I was trying to figure out the wiring on this motor here, which I'm pretty close. And you can see I've got it somewhat put back together. But the problem I was having with, there was a shaft on here. Let me see if I got it over here someplace. I'm pretty sure I did lay it down over here. Oh, here it is. Okay, this was on here. And I tried to get that off for 2 days. I soaked it. I took the Allen screws out of it. I beat on it. I made a puller to pull it. The other side of the puller started to bend. I put the torch on it. I mean, I did everything to this thing, and it wouldn't come off. It wouldn't come off. And I was soaking it like 2 days prior with oils, with greases, with skunk piss or squirrel piss, whatever it is you want to call it. I tried just about everything. It did nothing. Well, yesterday I came out here, figuring out, okay, how am I going to get it off? I set it down here, and I says, and this thing, and and it came right off of my hand. It just went. If I turned upside down, it would have fell off. And for 2 days, I couldn't get this off. I mean, I was banging on it, again, heating it up with a torch. I went nuts with that thing for 2 days. And then yesterday, it just fell off of my hand. So, all right, anyway, that's done. I just want to trim this tape a little bit. Actually, I don't have to trim it. I'll just do that with it. I just wanted to put a cover on it. This here way, if it does happen to spin off, it's going to go left, right, or down. It's not going to come up on me. So I was looking to make sure I can get some type of protection on it. And this was thin. So every time I tried to weld to the piece of heavier metal down there, this would melt. So I finally got it to tack. I had to put a lot of heat on this and then come up onto the tin real quick just to tack it. So I finally got it tacked on both sides. And then I found this other piece of metal that I took over here. I just bent it around it, and then I welded that metal to the other metal, which is heavy. So that's welded, and this is just stuck in between it real tight. So that should be fine. I shouldn't have a problem with it. This is the one I want to try to get running maybe tomorrow. Today I went and I did have coffee this morning with Tom. Now he bought a Glock 45 the other day. We were out and about looking for ammo and things, and oh, I do have enough. I wanted to make sure I had enough Kydex. He wants me to make him a holster, so I said, that's not a problem. You know, I just didn't know if I had the Kydex on hand or if we had to order it. So, I mean, he'll pay for it. It's just that I didn't want to have him come over here if I didn't have enough of it to do the job with. Yeah, okay. So I have enough Kydex to do that. So we're going to do a holster for his 45. We did find ammo, by the way. I ended up getting locally. They have a lot of it, and they tend to take care of us a little bit. So I bought 1,000 rounds of 5.56. 500 rounds, I don't remember, of 40s, 45s, and 9s. I bought 1,000 rounds of 22. And then I was going to buy more, but I forgot that I had ordered some. And I was waiting for it to come in, and I forgot what I actually ordered. I thought I had another 1,500 rounds of 45s, 9s, and 40s. So I didn't want to start buying more. I mean, it's one of those things to where, okay, you can never have enough ammo because it does go fast. The other day we went to the range, and I dropped 500 rounds of 40s in less than a half an hour or so. I mean, it just happens. It goes, maybe 40 minutes, but it just, you don't realize how fast it goes. You spend an hour at a range, and you're doing any kind of firing, at targets, moving targets, different targets. You eat through ammo quite a bit, because you're not just sitting there pulling the trigger, every 60 seconds, that type of thing. So you may pull it 30 times in 60 seconds. You may pull it once in 60 seconds. You may pull it as fast as you can in 60 seconds. But, it's just one of those things. So, so you do go through quite a bit of ammo. People say, well, what are you going to do with all that ammo? It's not a lot of ammo. I mean, these guys go out and they'll buy 50 rounds, and then they go to the range with it, and then they go home with an empty gun. And, well, okay, what good is it to you for defense if it's empty? And 50 rounds really isn't going to do much for you, because if you're in a hurry and you've got a couple of people approaching you in some way, shape, or form at any type of speed, you'll blow 50 rounds before you blink. So people don't realize that ammo goes fast. Ask somebody that's been in the military or somebody that's out there that actually shoots, and they'll tell you. All right, I'm going in.